Good morning, everyone. Um, on this fine morning, if you remember, I have again, good morning, everyone. For a while, I have not done any quail updates. That's because quail is always a story. So let me show you what happened now. This is the quail coop that I built with my son. And we had two fixes we wanted to do. One is to make more holes in the house so they have some air and they'll enjoy the house more because it was too dark in there. They weren't enjoying it so much. And B is to reinforce the pieces. Now how this works is that every day you move it to a new patch of grass, so every day they get fresh grass. And they really enjoyed it in here. But I had too many males. And they very territorial, and they were fighting all day. So I took some males out and I separated it. I put them in here, in this coop, and with two chicks. One of the chicks died, one of the chicks was left, and she was in here with two males. And the males started crowing all day, and I felt bad. So I divided them up again. I gave each male one female. From that hutch, I took out the females. And we had one male in there with two females, one male in there with one female, and one male in here with one female. This broke. This door broke. This lock broke off. This piece just fell off. And it sort of became a little bit out of sync from the wear and tear. So one night it just opened the door like that and they all disappeared. That coop, they escaped as well. So all that I'm left with is Miss Thing here that hangs out all day by her favorite quail, which is not, and these two quail in this coop outside. Now, it's not very safe for her here because she just hangs, she's used to sleeping with quail, so she doesn't like to be alone. But I haven't been able to catch her. She must be Lucky's daughter because she's so fast, I can't catch her. But she has to be moved up. I think I'm going to move her up next to Miss Black Thing because she's all alone here. And she just hangs out right where she is. She sleeps here with the quail. I have food for her and water for her, but it's dangerous. I am going to make a net to catch her in today. That's on the schedule today. Unfortunately, I was too late for this little chicken. I had such high hopes for her, and I'm feeling a bit guilty. It's not that I didn't try coming out in the middle of the night to catch her. Whenever I tried to catch her, she'd just go into the thicket behind, and there was no way to catch her. And I was nervous she'd just run into the thicket too much. So it was really difficult. It was really, really difficult. I came out in the middle of the night, during the day, at all hours, quietly, before, after. Anyway, I prepared the net to catch her in. I took an old hula hoop ring and attached string, and just when I was going to come out to get her in the morning, there was nothing left to get. I don't know which, the mongoose or the jackal that are around campus got to her before. So I feel awful, but that was that. And in order to replenish my quails, and in order to, because it was the first time I had quail, and I'm really learning. So one of our quail, my neighbor found 2 roads down, injured. So he's back with us. This is our inside coop. And this is Mr. Injured. Right there, Mr. Injured. He has food and water. And he manages to get to it. His foot was broken or swollen or injured. But other than that, the quails fly pretty high. You could check out our sagas on previous vlogs. And there's the only couple left. So I've taken their eggs and I've incubated them so we get more baby quails. So I'll show you the whole incubating process later. And I was editing a vlog about the quail and the eggs and the incubator, and my footage of putting the eggs in the incubator disappeared. And I did a really thorough job of explaining how the incubator works and everything like that. So we're gonna do it again. Bear with me. This is the incubator. For some reason on the camera, every time they see the numbers, it starts moving. But in reality, they're not jumping the numbers. Inside, I have quail eggs. Let me show you. Inside, I have regular eggs and quail eggs. Now, my humidity keeps on fluctuating a bit too much for the quail eggs. I've never hatched quail eggs. So I hope you hear that. That's a beeping that the humidity is going down, which is good. But I have rice in this sack here to help lower the humidity. I've not managed to keep it steady for some reason. So I hope the quail are going to be okay. We're going to check in a minute the chicken eggs. The quail eggs and the chicken eggs are all from here, from our farm. And let me explain what this means. These are days. Quail takes 18 days to hatch, and we're on day 4. Chickens take 21 days, give or take a day or two on both ends. This number, an hour and 57 minutes, every hour and 57 minutes, the inside trays turn from side to side. If you see they're on like, they're trays and then they turn. Why do they turn? Because mama hen rolls her eggs underneath her around every 2 hours. It's not good for them to stay in one spot, the eggs, the whole time they're incubating. Next is humidity. We want it to be at 45, and I have times that it's climbing up to 55. It's okay for chicken eggs. I'm not sure for the quail eggs. Sorry for the beeping. It's beeping because the temperature. I opened it and to show you the eggs, and the temperature went down past 38. So I don't think it's necessary for it to be all the way up there. It might be cooking the eggs. Okay, we're on day 4 again. To sum it up, on day 6, we can come and see if the eggs are fertile. The chicken eggs only. The chicken eggs, the shell is opaque. If we candle them, which means we shine a light in them, we can see them actually developing. So we're gonna do that together, day 6 or day 7. Or doesn't matter. From day 6 on, then we can do that. We can't do that with quail eggs. I can just hope they're not cooking, and it's gonna stay good, the temperatures and the humidity. Okay, we're also gonna plant this cherry tree today. I bought it like, I don't know, 2 years ago. I just left it in the pot. I feel bad. I don't even know why it's taken so long, but it has. And we're gonna plant it here along this ridgeway. Then there's the chicken coop, and we're gonna just put it here. And I think it'll be really pretty. Okay, so planting a tree. This is from the nursery. We bought it 2 years ago. It's a cherry tree. It's a sweet cherry tree. So how we do it is that we're making a hole twice the depth and the width of our roots, of our mud here. So this is not such a big pot. We're doing twice the depth, and then we're gonna backfill it with some compost mixed in with the original earth. Okay, take it out. I just want to massage the roots a little bit. Yeah, perfect. There you go. Open the roots a little bit. Massage them out because they're so used to just sitting in the same container. And I want them to start working outwards, not only in. So we're just going to gently massage it. We want it to come to the height of the earth. We want it to be level. No, we want it to be higher, to be the height that it comes in. So backfill it. Let's put a little bit of compost mixed in with some of the earth. We broke up the earth, so that will be good. Perfect. Mix it up a little with your hands, the compost with the original earth. Okay, very important to keep the original texture. If I put in too much compost, So what the roots are going to like the compost, and they're just going to go round and round in the compost instead of sprawling out into the clay like I want them to. Okay. Looks good. Last step is put compost all around the tree, but like a donut. We don't want it to be up against the bark. So we're going to do a ring of compost around the tree. It keeps in this moisture and it fertilizes the tree, but it doesn't, and it's a weed barrier as well, but it lets the bark breathe. So we're going to do a nice ring around the bark. Oh, I'm so glad this is in the earth. I've been waiting for a while. All right, last step, water it. Water the compost, not so close. Yeah, there you go. All around. Beautiful. Okay, enjoy your spot, Sherry.